All righty. How is everybody doing? Oh, hopefully y'all having a good or had a good day. Mm. It is another. Holy cow! Another late night session to get into it right here. Oh, I'm gonna not lie. That one got me. Pretty damn good. So anyway, uh, anyway, there have been some things that have happened since yesterday evening when I posted my last video. Jeez. Honestly, I just want to air again. Let me start by saying none of this is intended, especially not on purpose. What in the world? Why? Whatever. Um, ever be intended to be divisive. It's not to spread misinformation. It ultimately is a platform for getting different opinions across. Excuse me, I didn't need to pop that for you. It really feels as though certain voices are being censored. Yeah, that's a slippery slope. Once it starts, it may be a select group right now, and for the most part, it is. Not a whole lot that can be done about it right now. Um, you have to watch what you say for good reason. Because if you want to have a platform, excuse me, at all, you have to kind of tone it back. Now, that's be better. Um, it's almost mandatory at this point. And I learned it the hard way. And actually, you know what? A little mood music going here, uh, to fill the dead air here, the dead space. Stupid. Why won't let me do that? Anyway, the my video last night was labeled as violating the policy for medical COVID misinformation, which was never my intention. And going back further upon deciding whether or not to post a review with Facebook, this has nothing to do with, you know, the guidelines as I read, I felt I followed within reason. It's unreasonable to think that, in my opinion, that most of what I'm saying on here is strictly opinion, and most people should know that there's some definitely I try for it to all be factual, and most of it really is. And I can prove. And the issue in lies with, you know, taking a whole big point or a whole big, whether it be a discussion, whether it be a video or audio clip or whatever, ever, and using in, especially when it comes to censorship or labeling something as fact checking it or labeling it as misinformation is like, it's so ticky tacky, but it's so any side can do that if you just nitpick something like that. Like most of the time, it doesn't even have nothing to do with the overall arching topic of the post or video or whatever. So, it. So I got hit with it on YouTube, and I will try to think about it, and I'll probably just stay away from it. But it was kind of funny that you get first warning or whatever for the violations and stuff like that, and then it said something about a second or third strike, and then all that cool stuff. But what was funny is, like, after you submit the review, they give you the option to rewatch your stuff and all that. If you've never, any channel makers or have their or content makers, if you haven't, that's to me, this is what happens. And then as I go to post a review after typing in a comment, very well thought out, I thought, and points out, like, I really just want to know what in particular did you find that broke the policy and what part of the policy. That's all I really want to know. And if you came to me or whatever, it's one of those things like I'd pull it down anyway. You wouldn't have to take it down if you showed me where. I'm not, again, I'm not here to promise you that my opinion or anything stated here is the belief of anybody else on God's green earth. Choose to take what I say and take something from it or don't. Plain and simple. I mean, I don't have collective license here over like I'm not. This is done from research. Nothing that I say is done out of trying to spread misinformation or trying to sit here and be fucking wrong. Like I don't play that game. I don't. If I'm, and I'm damn sure not gonna apologize for having an opinion. And voicing it. This is the culture we live in. If they try to change it, that's fine. But I'm not doing anything that nobody else isn't doing or hasn't done at this point. And what's so ironic and funny about the whole thing is like, I don't know if it seems to maybe have been about because the video I was referencing and then later, letting people hopefully find out about was a doctor, a very well-known doctor, a very well informed lady. I guess I won't even get into it, but they kicked my video off. Like I've even got viewers. Like it's at this point, like not on here, not anywhere. Nobody is really on yet. I'm just now starting to do this on the regular, and eventually, hopefully, something will happen. But anyway, I'm doing this for me, so I'm trying to hopefully reach somebody at some point, whether it's a person, it doesn't matter. But I used videos that are on YouTube. You'll censor my video and pull it down for nobody to watch. And all I did was share stuff already on your platform that's not censored. I mean, doesn't that alone is alarming? That you either were told to censor my video because you're unaware that this is already still on there. That I mean, I'm the footage that I used is on your platform, was on YouTube right fucking now. I didn't say anything, hardly. What I commented on after the clips of the videos was barely reinforcing what she said. I'm just saying, like, she seems to know, she seems to be up on her stuff. Like, I find it funny that I'm worth censoring when when again the source of the video was found on your website and on the platform of YouTube. It's so funny. Like, it's been on certain of those videos had been on there for a decade or some more and some change with like 7 or 8,000 views. Nobody's seen it and nobody's gonna see it on my shit either. But let's censor it. Let's pull it. That's okay. I won't do that again. Um, but it's scary that y'all are doing that. Like, half the crap. I love to have an open conversation about it, because here are the printed COVID misinformation policies for that particular thing. And what's so crazy is it's like they were first published on March 20th of 2020 at the very beginning of the lockdowns. Well, no, I'm sorry, that was March. I'm wrong. But what I'm trying to say is that I don't think they've changed anything with these policies or addressing these policies or what you can and can't address now on this ever changing topic. Because right now, number one, just to talk about HCL is treated as misinformation. I mean, people, we do realize that I mean, it's almost as common a drug as but that antibiotic that's always prescribed. Oh my god, but you all know what I'm talking about. You've all taken it for every fucking thing, like a cure all. That's kind of what HCL is, and y'all can be opposed to it or not. Whatever ultimately comes back as a reason that then nobody here and abroad wanted to use it and labeled like, and the same thing with the other thing down there that starts with an I and ends with an N. Been proven, even doctors that y'all that left holds in esteem is Dr. Sanjay Gupta, like, has went on and agreed that the portrayal of that on that platform on CNN, it was complete garbage. But this is pretty I could discuss several points here. Like, a lot of these things are true. If you're working in believing information by the WHO, then that could be the issue, and then because they've been compromised. But I'm not going to say anything about it. That's, I mean, of my belief, and I'm going to retract that. I didn't say anything like that. Again, these are all my opinion. I'm not claiming any of this shit to be true. Take from what you will. I'm not trying to be tyrannical and tell you my thoughts or should be everybody else's. Anyway, I don't even know where to go now. Like, I just wanted to address this, but I know no one cares. But we need to. If something as simple as this by someone me, like, I mean, really, can be attacked because I barely even commented on freaking videos that I pulled off of their platform and watched. I mean, and it's sad, but yeah, I'm pretty much done. No, have a good one.